getting up close and personal. Let's talk a little more about the Good Golf Now Desert Knockout presented by Underdog. Begins 7 p.m. Eastern on the Good Golf YouTube page. Before heading over to Golf Channel at 8 p.m., the event will feature 12 content creators, and the group will play a knockout format, which means they'll compete on successive holes, and the worst score in each hole is eliminated until a winner is determined. Garrett Clark, one of the co-founders of Good Golf, joins us on this Tuesday. Great to see you once again. How you been?
Good, yeah.
Good,
how about you guys? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's great to spend some time with you. I'm curious, when did you realize that Good Golf had an audience that was robust and passionate, and that you guys were doing things the right way?
So for us, it's interesting because we're always just talking to a camera, which is like an inanimate object. It's like becomes our friend. And we didn't know it was super real until we did like a live meetup. And we did it back at our hometown in Kansas City at a par 3 course. And I think we literally just posted like something on our Instagram stories, and I think a few hundred people showed up, and we're like, whoa, this is kind of cool. Like, people care that much to actually come watch us do this in person. This might be something bigger than we thought it was.
Let's talk about that audience, Garrett. There seems to be a debate that's going on in golf these days between the golf fans who are interested in pure competition, the golf fans who are interested in entertainment. You seem to be a bridge between the two. I mean, golf has to acknowledge that there is room for both, right? It's not just the old school audience that just wants to see 72 holes of stroke play in the afternoons on a weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's an opportunity in both spaces. Obviously, I think we've tried our best to bridge the gap. I think there's still work to be done, like we're talking about today with the grass clippings thing that we're doing. It's cool that we can get together and play, I guess, almost an exhibition with guys who are not at the level of a tour pro, but in a sense, like, we almost get to feel like we are just for a couple hours, because there's people who come in and support and watching in person, and I guess bring the same energy as they would for a PGA Tour event. So,
what do you want the viewers to take away from tomorrow night? It's so different than week to week PGA Tour or LPGA golf. When they turn off the television or the YouTube, what do you want them to say?
I think they want to say, I want them to say, like, that was different. That was really cool, and we want to see more of it. I think the cool thing that we're doing tomorrow is it's a different format. It's last man standing, I guess, last team standing knockout. Worst score gets eliminated. And I think that that's just something we haven't seen on the PGA Tour. People who maybe watch us on YouTube or maybe don't might tune in and be like, okay, this is cool, this is new, this is different, this is fresh, this is entertainment. And similar with like the TGL, what they're doing is very much so an entertainment aspect, bridging that gap, competitive and entertainment, which I really like as well.
You just invested in the LA team in TGL. Why did Good feel that was aligned with kind of your mission? What was the appeal of it?
Yeah, so specifically with LAGC, that's like LA. That's entertainment at its finest. That's, where the hub is right there. And for us, it being in the entertainment side of golf, we just found that to be the most team that we aligned with.
What's the value of having the knockout on a Wednesday of WM Phoenix Open week, just in terms of the energy?
It's pretty crazy. And the fact that we're like locationally here as well, so maybe there's some crossover fans that are coming out to the Waste Management that might pop over to our event. There's huge value in that for us.
The PGA Tour has clearly made efforts to engage with the kind of the influencers and the creators, and companies like Good. They did, create a creator council. You guys aren't part of that. Is there any particular reason why you're not, but do you encourage the effort that they're making in that sense?
Absolutely encourage it. I think it's great. Did the Creator Classic, I guess earlier, it would have been last year. And I thought that was awesome that they were actually tapping into the YouTube golf world, and I guess seeing the value in what creators were doing and have been doing. That's awesome just for me, because I've been in the space since 2016, and we've gone from seeing the PGA Tour maybe not taking it so seriously to now like, okay, hold on, there might be something here. Let's do something for these guys. So I appreciate that on the PGA Tour and kind of tapping in and giving us that value.
What's next for Good in terms of international viewership or trips overseas, expanding what you guys are already doing so well?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think our plans are always to keep traveling, keep doing what we're doing. I think a lot of expansion for us would be in the UK. We've done some stuff out there in the past, and every time we go to the UK, it does amazing. I think we have a very good, loyal fan base over there, and it's awesome to kind of go tap into that. But we've talked about Asia. We've talked about just about everywhere, Australia. There's a lot of places in 2025 we want to travel.
How do you avoid being co-opted, Garrett, in the sense that the more successful you get, the more corporate and institutional interest there is in you and your audience, it becomes easier to kind of drift away from the DNA that made you that popular in the first place. Is that something you keep in mind all the time?
Absolutely. We have weekly meetings about this, and I'm not joking. Every Tuesday, every Monday, we're sitting in there, and our biggest thing is like, how do we stay true to ourselves? How do we keep coming up with good new content strategies, ideas? I mean, the biggest thing is, like, we want to keep doing these things, these events, these tournaments. That's a huge expansion point for us, but we always want to stay true to our YouTube channel and keep coming up with, like, really cool content. And you know, that's the reason our fans and our followers got involved in the first place, so we can never stray away from that.
How would you describe your demo? Is it the 16-year-old? Is it the AARP holding member?
It's 18 to 35.
Okay.
That's like 67% of our audience is 18 to 35. And then I think it's about evenly spread, older than that and then younger. So, yeah.
We're all looking forward to the Good Golf Now Desert Knockout presented by Underdog. It's a mouthful.